In the old days, man tried to catch a glimpse of the future in the strangest of ways. They locked themselves in dark rooms, not partaking of food or drink. At the stroke of midnight, they ventured out into the night, through the dark woods, where strange creatures roamed. To see if they would be wealthy, to see if they would be happy, to see if they would live, to see if they would be loved. Hello everybody, my name is That Joe Guy, and welcome to Your Walk. Use A and D or left and right arrows to walk. Okay, so hang on, let me just do a quick syncing. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, it's camera moves with me like that. How interesting. Oh, when there's a path leading north, use W or up arrow key to cross it. Super sensitive though. Oh. What an interesting style. So this game, just to give you a very brief preamble, though I'm sensing it wants us to jump right into it. It's apparently based on Scandinavian lore, which I know nothing about, so I'm coming into this completely fresh. For yet another kind of Halloween creepy outing, though I don't expect this one to be as like jump scary, at least not from what I heard of it, and I really haven't heard very much about it, so don't quote me on that, but here we go. What's the journal have to say? Oh, journal name, username, and password. For what? Encyclopedia? Oh my goodness. The Your Walk Encyclopedia is a collaborative effort between Simogo and Theodore, who's the author of all the written content. Okay. What? Year Walk. Year walking was at its core a vision quest with the purpose of being to foresee the future. There were very rigid rules concerning the year walk, and not adhering to them could prove very dangerous, even fatal, like the elevator game. Google it. How the practice of year walking came to be is shrouded in mystery, but it seems to have a widespread practice in Sweden until the beginning of the 19th century, and in some rural areas as late as the beginning of the 20th. The practice was likely over 1,000 years old and most certainly pagan. Year walking varied greatly regionally, and even locally. There might have been differences between one village and the next. All the variations had a couple of elements in common though. A year walk could not be done on any common day. There were certain days a year when the gate was opened, generally in liaison with important festival days such as May Day, Midsummer's Eve or Christmas Eve, and most commonly New Year's Eve. A year walker could not partake of any of the food or drinks that were served on those days, a sacrifice of no little significance since these feasts were some of the rare occasions when food would be plentiful and varied. A year walker had to avoid other people, so they commonly locked themselves in dark rooms and were not allowed to see a fire for the entire day. Perhaps not a vast sacrifice on Midsummer's Eve, but on cold winter days it would be uncomfortable at least, if not hazardous. If the year walker followed these steps, he would leave this dark room at the stroke of midnight. This would be his last chance to cancel the year walk. Once he ventured out, there was no turning back. So you're on it then. The church was the final destination for a year walker. On his way, he would typically encounter a number of supernatural creatures which would pose a threat physically, mentally, and spiritually. If a year walker made it to the cemetery, he would walk around the church in an intricate pattern. It would open the year walker's eyes to the future, but it would also lure out the church grim. After having completed the year walk, the walker would see visions that could manifest themselves in different manners. When the year walker left the cemetery, he might, for instance, see a somber procession of dancers dressed in their finest church clothes. I've gone into a scary storytelling voice as I just kind of clocked that this is what this has become. These would be the people that would die the following year. A reoccurring theme is of course the year walker who meets his own ghost on the road. Another story tells of how the walker would see newly dug graves. Love played a great part too, so a walker would typically meet wedding processions or even attend weddings yet to come. One testimony from the late 19th century tells of a mental patient named Martin Nilsson, who describes his visions as otherworldly experiences. Before I saw what happened next year, I lived among the stars. I lived there for many lifetimes, it seems. What do I care for next year? Time has already ended. Today the practice seems almost entirely forgotten. So, maybe... Yeah, okay, well, I don't want to read about stuff that's coming. Maybe it's like you emerge into the world and like some of it's normal, but some of it maybe isn't. Oh, I see, the arrow just kind of indicates when there's a path. We can head plenty on the right. Am I in first person? I guess I am. I can't move up right now. I move at a pretty good clip. There's something here. Huh. The choices. Well, the box looks more interesting, so let's go with the box. Oh. It's like an old rotary telephone dial. Combination, to be sure. I don't think I can... Yeah, there are puzzle solving parts of this game. So let's just remember, we'll keep an eye out for that, those symbols. So let's head on and up to the wood log. There's not much here. Indeed, yes, I'd already worked that out, thank you. Nothing much there, though. Campfire to investigate. Walking speed can be adjusted in the settings. I'm fine with it for now. Thank you. Can I not look down, though? This stuff seems kind of interesting. What is this? Huh. We are very much just wandering at the moment. Well, there's a windmill over there. Oh. Hello. You look unassuming. There you are. I've been waiting for you all day. You shouldn't go outside without a hat on a cold day like this. You'll freeze your ears off. And I am quite fond of the person those ears belong to. Did anyone see you coming here? Now, you're being silly. You know that I'm not ashamed of you. It's not that I like you very much, but you and I come from different worlds. He's waiting for my answer. I said I'd give it to him next year, and this is the last day of this year. New Year's. Now you're being unfair. This isn't any easier for me. I don't like it when you're like this. Calm down. Year walking? I hope you're joking. You do remember what happened to my cousin, don't you? No. Promise me you won't do anything foolish. We're not supposed to know what happens in the future. You should hurry home to your cottage and get some rest. It's getting dark soon. Hurry home to your cottage. You should probably go. Okay, bye. Bye, girl I love in the windmill. I regret our parting already. You had music. The woods don't have music. And the woods are jealous of your music. As others are jealous of your fate. Should you find yourself lost, clues can be found on the hints menu. How immersive. This is charming. It's kind of a strange mix of like quiet and... Oh, right, okay, so this it's not as branching as I thought. I was kind of just going with what my gut was telling me. I don't think I went up this way, did I? What's this way? It's this way with the wagons. With the wagons. Oh, now I remember, of course. Hurry home, lest it get dark soon. So I don't think I've started on the year walk yet. And yet still with this box. And we didn't see anything with those symbols on it, so we'll leave it for now. And we'll need to come back here later, though. Hello? 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 Ah, there it is. There's me cottage. that my grandfather built with his own hands. In we go. Oh. Can I... Oh. Just click stuff, I guess? It's funny how it just makes its own natural rhythm. Year walk. Very clever. I can't move my cursor. There we go. It's gone a bit red out. Can't go in my house. Never safe. Never ever. Oh, hello. Okay, so we got a fetus fork. Something with shoe prints over here. So I think I'm on it. I think I'm on it now. I think I've spent the time in the dark room. I don't think I've partaken of any of the meals of today or festivities. I've seen one person, which is maybe against the rules, but... It's way up there. I'm just kind of like... I know there's probably branching pathways at some point, but no. So there's a fetus fork and a horsey fork. And then a birdie up fork. Maybe I should start writing this down. But I use my notes to mark stuff for Let's Plays. I need them for my brain. I heard the puzzles here weren't meant to be like particularly like taxing. And there's that again. Always comes back to that. Doesn't manage to go around, so there's like areas to explore to an extent. There's that, and then further this way is nothing. So up. And then along this path. More footprints up that way. Oh. Oh. Goodness, it may or may not be moving. Unless you hold it. Where'd that journal? Username and password. I don't have... Huh. There's nothing... Whoa! Okay, that's creepy. Okay, Julie know it. Weird. Path back this direction. This is creepy, actually. I like it. I like it. Serene is definitely not the right word, but it's still and... Oh, terrific. There's plenty of stuff to take in. But until I have any context for any of it, there's not even really much point in me taking notes. Some a river down here. Ah, I have made my way across the water. Lucky me. We wander till we find something. If we are meant to find something, we shall. If something wants to find us, it shall. And interestingly, this is a dead end, which you wouldn't expect kind of going across backwards in the river. You'd expect to kind of come this way. Okie dokie. I should be more in the horror spirit. I shouldn't use phrases like okie dokie. It's not very immersive. I should use words like acceptable. And speak in a low baritone. Hello, you're watching Smooth Jazz Let's Plays here on Halloween night. If you're not watching this on Halloween night, then maybe you should change the channel, because a lot of what I'm saying won't make any sense anymore. So once again, the footsteps go up this way, and there's this, which is, I feel like something new. A wall! And a gate with a key. Ooh, something's happening. A thing is happening! A vision of a key with what looks like a cow. Oh, hello. She has the key, huh? Wonder where I could find her.